Welcome to the Healthy Life with Ben and Mary. We just want to thank you all who watched our first episode last week. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you liked it. We got so many good reviews, and we're so happy and proud of all the feedback that we got. So thank you. We are honestly very, very happy and very gracious for all the great reviews and positive feedback. As you know, on the Healthy Life, we always tell everyone before you start a health and wellness plan, please consult a physician. That goes for activity too. Just a few couple of things that we'd like you to do this week on our YouTube channel, on our Healthy YouTube channel, where you're hopefully watching us. Please click the like button, ding, and click the become a healthy watcher and join the channel, so you get notifications when the programs are coming on. So this week, we're so excited to be bringing you an awesome topic here on the Healthy Life. It's awesome. It's powerful. We all lived it or know someone that's lived it. And hopefully we can give you some tools to fix it and to look at things in a different perspective. The title of it is Stop the Abuse. And I'm going to turn it over to the better looking of the two, Mary, and she's going to talk to you and start giving you some great advice, and we're going to have some great conversation today. Go ahead, Mary. How you doing today?
Thank you, Ben. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you again. We cannot thank you enough for watching our pilot episode. You can catch us every Thursday morning on the YouTube channel. So we just thank you again so much for all your support. You guys are the reason why we do this. We just love you so much. That's probably going to be like my coined term. I probably say it too much, but we love you guys. We love you. We love you. We love you. That's already 4 times. Okay. So we're having kind of a serious topic today, but don't worry, we're going to get through this together. It's called Stop the Abuse. You know, our wellness and our weight loss commitment or journey, it's very multifaceted. And that's exactly what this topic is. There's going to be a few pieces to it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first part that we're going to talk about is self-inflicted abuse with negative self-talk. It has long-lasting effects, altering perception and your body image. How many times do you maybe see somebody that is maybe so focused on their weight loss, and they're probably maybe even within a healthy BMI, but they're still really so focused on it, picking apart their body image, every negative flaw that they might see. It's because it's that learned behavior, and we're kind of unable, in a lot of ways, it's really hard to break the cycle. Ben, do you know anything about that? I mean, and guys, I'm going to get to this later on in our episode today, but I was literally just going to stigmatize him by saying, Ben, do you know anything about this? I don't think it's that as bad for a man as it is for a woman. And you know what? That's the wrong thing to do. That's also a stigma which we kind of learn. So I'm sorry, even though I didn't say it, but I said it because that's normal, right?
I agree. I do believe that men focus a little bit less on weight loss because the way the market and marketing is geared towards women and beauty and fashion. But I do believe men do suffer from the abuse as well. I'll give you an example. In my workplace, I had lost over 100 pounds. Did it? No, I didn't do any surgeries. I don't have anything against surgery. Surgery is fine. Whatever you choose to lose weight, to become healthy is fine. But there was a woman that worked in an office with me that did many procedures and didn't find her grace in her weight loss. She wasn't there yet. And to be spiteful towards me, or I guess the word jealous. I had lost, she told another coworker I had lost 100 pounds, and I didn't know the coworker. And the coworker came over to my desk in the office when we were in the office. Now we're working from home. But the thing was, the lady came over to me and she goes, "Who is your doctor that you used for gastric bypass?" And that was like a knife through the heart, because it was almost, I want to say, 90 weeks of hard work to lose that weight on my own. But it was sabotage. It was jealousy. It was sabotage. I managed it, but it still hurt. So the stigma is there. Men have the same issues as women. And I believe that weight does not discriminate on age, gender, anything. Weight hurts. It's like a monkey on your back. But once
you know what? It is.
Once you get rid of it and you learn how to manage it, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
You're right. You know what, guys? I tell members all the time, you are so much more than what that scale number says. You're so much more than the size on your clothes. I know for me personally, I've been going through this journey a lot. And when I find myself kind of plateauing, I reevaluate, or like Coach Ben likes to say, I do a self-inventory on what's my why. It's okay if your why changes, right? So if you're doing this for years and years and years, and your first why was to, I don't know, fit in your wedding dress, well, now your wedding is over and I'm sure you look beautiful. Well, you got to find another why so you can keep on going and you don't give up. There was a time where my why was not passing my negative self-talk to my children. I didn't want my 3-year-old looking at mommy, tugging on her clothes, trying to, feeling uncomfortable, hiding my stomach, or, just like looking in the mirror and picking apart every negative thing that I saw. That's a learned behavior. Typically a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old is not going to pick out every negative characteristic or body characteristic. That's a learned behavior, and I didn't want to pass that on to my child. But it was years and years and years of me always picking myself apart. Ben,
but Mary, are we picking ourselves apart of the number on the scale or the weight, or the issues that come along, or the stigmas that come along with the weight? I think the stigmas are where the abuse really comes from. Right. Think about that time when you get on the airplane and you see the stewardess carry a seatbelt extender.
You're right.
We don't really care about what that person weighs. And then I always say to myself, how does that person feel? That's the abuse, is how the person feels. Right. A lot of it is inherited traits. We got them as kids. For girls, what was the first toy you got, Mary?
Definitely a Barbie, I'm sure.
A Barbie. Barbie's not real. Barbie has a dream house, a dream car, a dream camper, and she's got a husband, Ken, that's a good-looking guy, and he don't speak. I don't know any husbands that don't speak and are plastic. Same thing with the boys. We got the G.I. Joes, the Hulk Hogans, looking like, out of a comic book. The bar was set by things that weren't really real.
Right.
Fictitious. Magazine covers, commercials, they're all edited, they're all airbrushed.
Right.
It's a superficial bar that's been set for us. So yeah. I agree, man.
You know what, too? I also feel that, like, when you're holding on, you're right. It's not exactly about the number that's on the scale. It's about those feelings that are connected to it, and that society makes you feel like you're unworthy, whether it's compared to your Ken or your Barbie doll. Like, when you're not able to meet the expectations, of course, you're not going to feel good about yourself. And then what does that usually turn to, especially if you already have an unhealthy relationship with food? It comes to the next topic of the abuse of food. Intentionally not using food to fuel or heal your body, but instead to mask these emotional feelings that we feel, which will lead to overeating and binging or binging. I'm a binge eater, guys, a recovering binge eater. But then doesn't that lead still to the further self-image demise and disgust? I mean, really, when I can gain 7 pounds at my worst, I can gain 7 pounds in one day of binging. Do I feel great the next day? No, of course not. I mean, mentally along with physically, because my body's just gained 7 pounds in one day. It's inflammation, it's fluid. But again, here's that hamster wheel and that vicious cycle. You feel terrible. Your emotions are out of control, and now you start abusing food to cover those emotions.
Yeah, it masks the feeling. You know, we get away from the mindset that food is fuel and food becomes comfort. I'm not a big fan of that word, comfort food. I'm trying to find an uncomfortable food. I haven't found it yet. But the truth is that food has been our friend for so long to mask other feelings. And think about it. When you were a child, you fell off your bike. Here's a lollipop. Your sports team won. Let's go out for ice cream afterwards. A lot of our emotions that we grew up with were tied to food. So what do we do as humans? We reconnect what was familiar to us. And we have to find ways to think outside the box. This is not about weight loss today. This is about connecting to where we want to be and our feelings, and to stop abusing ourselves in many different ways through food or through actions connected through food. It's those actions that can really hold us down from being the best version of ourselves. And that's why Mary and myself are here today, so that you become the best versions of yourselves.
Right. You know, I think a lot of what the key is really, and we talked about this in the last episode, is being able to sit with your true emotions and what is going on, but not only with your own emotions, but like you said, Ben, being able to tap into that person who's maybe causing you issues in your weight loss or your wellness commitment to yourself. You know, I don't think that somebody that actually loves you, like a friend or a family, would intentionally be mean or say hurtful things, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. I think there's a lot of stigma on what people perceive what your journey should look like. And that's so individual. So how can I be able to shield myself maybe from those hurtful comments? You know, that's a real process. What do you think?
Well, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I think we have to dig deep into our souls and say, you know, I'm not going to let somebody judge me by their words. If it's up to me to make the choice to lose weight, it's up to me. I'm in control of me. Who are you? If I'm big and I'm happy and I'm beautiful, then that's the way I should feel, not what somebody says. If I want to, if I choose to go on a weight loss plan, if I choose to join Healthi, put a little plug in there for $24.99 a year, you can't beat it.
That's right.
And you get access to Coach Mary and myself. But, you know, it's up to you. It's not up to anybody else in the world to lose weight. It's up to you. It's your choice. You are empowered just to do anything in life. If you want to play a sport, if you want to apply for a job, it is up to you. And if that's your goal in life, to lose weight, we're here for you. But life is not all about weight. There's more to it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what we're talking about. And I like that you made that point that this is not about weight right now. This is really everything about the healthy life with Ben and Mary is about inclusive wellness. It's not about weight loss. If you want to lose weight, yes, healthy is for you, but we're going to make sure that you are well on top of it through your mind, your body, your spirit, everything that you need. And that's why we're here helping and talking about maybe not the most comfortable subjects. You know, you're not going to hear this from any other platform. This is coming from people who have lived it, who have lived some troubled times in our own lives when it's coming to our weight loss. I've now lost over 150 pounds naturally, but Coach Ben and I were sharing stories before this, and there's so many times, especially as a child, that I really went through some things that stuck with it just sticks with you. It really honestly just sticks with you. And even I feel like society, like how you said, if you're big, if you're beautiful and you feel great, do your thing. Like, of course, consult with your doctor, right? Because of course, I don't want you to have high cholesterol or anything else. That's up to your doctor. But so many times society tells a bigger person how they should feel, or you know, you see that 600-pound life or 500-pound life, whatever, you hear people just talking so many bad things about them. I mean, I've heard to myself, I've heard every name in the book, you know, fat, lazy pig, anything, or the one that I would get so much, oh, but your face is so beautiful. Guys, that's not a compliment telling a big girl, but your face is so beautiful. Like,
I
you
get that
know
all
what?
the time.
You know what's beautiful? My heart. Like, come on, you know, like we're so much more than our physical appearance, like than who I am on the outside. But I think the point is, if somebody is maybe putting off their negative feelings towards you or on you, like you said, what are they going through? Maybe they're feeling such a lack of confidence inside of themselves that they have to continue to tear you down. There has to be something, there might be something more going on through that. And let's just also remember that about ourselves. Like, if I'm struggling with my self-image, let me try even harder not to be judgmental towards somebody else when I see that seatbelt extender, or I see, you know, a whole bunch of food going out the drive-through window to, you know, to a bigger person. I mean, because we are the product of what we live, and unfortunately, we're not exactly living in a society that's all inclusive to the bigger population.
Mary, let me ask you a question. You've coached many, many people down to their goal weight, but in the big picture, of this whole life that we lead, can you be skinny but not healthy when it comes to mind, body, and soul?
Yes, I cannot say this enough, and I'm going to give you guys a little teaser, which maybe I shouldn't, but I can't control myself because I'm just too hyped up all the time. Guys, okay, let me just say this, and I say this all the time. If you do not tackle and stop the abuse when it comes to negative self-talk, and to stop the abuse of using food other than nutritionally, and if you reach goal, you are not going to actually be at goal. And I can probably guarantee you that you're going to gain the weight back, because the original problem that originally stemmed the overeating and putting on all that weight was not taken care of. We have to tackle the problem at the core, and the core starts with us internally, and it starts with the abuse of food and the abuse of ourselves, not knowing how worthy we are besides our outer appearance.
Yeah, it's true. It's about confidence and trying to be the best version of ourselves. trying to put the effort out there that weight is not always the issue at hand. We have to fix what's wrong inside to gain the confidence to fix what we think is wrong on the outside.
Right.
And then we will get there. We
I
don't
think
want
it's
to.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really, really hard. So guys, keep on staying tuned. Okay, here's my teaser. I forgot. Here's my teaser. We are going to have episodes about binge eating and overeating. And I'm sure it's going to be one of our most popular episodes, is how to start fixing the unhealthy relationship with food as a whole. I am not saying, listen, you guys know I love my sweets. When I was recovering from my binge eating issue, guys, I had a Reese's peanut butter cup every single day for over a year. So I'm not saying deprivation is not sustainable. So I'm not saying you cannot enjoy that piece of cake or the Reese's peanut butter cup, because that's my thing, or those Reese's hearts that I just had for Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying that you can't have that. So, but there is a way to heal the relationship that you have with food. But we have been working really hard with our members, guys. We have a Facebook group. So if you want to check it out, it's Coach Ben and Mary's Weight Loss, Wellness, and Fun. Because again, we're having fun. It's not all about weight loss.
I'll put my glasses on again. Last week it was the red slippers. Now we'll put my glasses on.
Now it's party glasses. So guys, we worked so hard with our members. This is what we've been doing for February. So maybe try doing this at home. If you have an issue with negative self-talk, try this exercise, because we call it a challenge because it is hard. For every even day, we are listing a personality trait that we love about ourselves. And every odd day this month, we are listing a physical characteristic that we love about ourselves. It's hard, but you can battle the negative self-talk with positive self-talk about yourself. You have to find your worth and hold on to it. Write that list of those characteristics that you love about yourself. You might be surprised how awesome you are. I know you're awesome. Ben knows you're awesome, but you need to know you're awesome. So make that list. Post it somewhere to be an inspiration to yourself. You know what? The biggest inspiration to yourself should be you and how great you are.
Yeah, absolutely. You said
what
that
else needs to be said, right?
You said that beautifully, Mary. You know, as long as we feel that we're putting the best version of ourselves every time we walk out that door, we're hitting a home run every week. So,
yep.
You know, that's the key.
And that's what we're here for. We're helping you become the best version of you. I'm going to say this again, and you'll probably hear this every episode. The best version of me, or what is the best for me, is different than what is for Ben. It's going to be different than every single member out there, because I'm an individual. You guys are all individuals. We're just going to help you along the process to find the best version of yourself. Whatever you do, don't give up.
Awesome. Again, friends, don't forget, on the YouTube channel, don't forget to hit the like button on the left, and on the right, join the Healthi channel. There's so much good information on there. Until next Thursday, on behalf of Mary and myself on the Healthi Life, we'll see you. Have a great week, and be the best version of yourself.
Have a healthy life.
Have a great day. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We love you. Bye.